Welcome back to Dark Gothic. We're playing with Blackwell against Marcus, and let's begin. So we're going to be starting off with Blackwell again this time, and let's see what he's got for cards. He's got his Vengeful Succubus. That is awesome. He's got an honor card. Let's play the honor card first, giving him something. He doesn't have to commit it yet. Picks up another card. Okay, now he's going to play the Vengeful Succubus. Strike. Every other hero must destroy a card in hand. Let's not also forget his special ability is Know Thine Enemy. The first time you play a minion, each turn, draw a card. So he gets to draw a card for that. Gets an honor card. He'll play his honor card, drawing another card. Wow, he has a mitt full of pain to bring this time. And I'm going to, of course, have to turn the camera off. But before we do that, because we played the Vengeful Succubus, each other character must destroy a card in hand. Destroy, but I do believe Marcus can play this one because it says discard to block, ignore a strike or fight effect. So we're going to ignore the fight effect, but we do have to discard this card. So he doesn't have a card destroyed, but he has to discard it, which weakens his hand a little bit, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so far we have 2 wild cards, an attack, a cunning, a whole mitt full of other stuff. 1, 2, 3 more, 4 more attacks, 2 more cunnings. I'm going to turn the camera off because I'm going to have to do a bunch of brain thinking here to figure out what he wants to do. Alright, it's in Blackwell's best interest to get minions. He's going to try and take this minion down. It's the gremlins. So he's going to use the cunning and cunning and cunning. So he's got 3 cunning here. So this is 3+. Now he has to roll a die. And he has to, and whatever the die roll is, he has to add that to cunning. Now he has 2 more cunning in his hand. So the only thing that's going to nerf him, well, there's a 4 on there. If he rolls a 3 or 4, he won't be able to defeat the gremlins, and he's going to be wasting those resources. Joy. Alright, well that did not work. That did not work, so he ends up burning. I'm pretty sure you burn them. I don't think you get to reuse. I think you can reuse them. Because you didn't actually defeat the gremlins, so you didn't have enough cunning to do it. Because I would need 4 more, and I don't have it. I only have 2 more. So that backfired pretty horribly. I'm just going to double check. I'm going to double check that rule. See if you actually lose your 3 cunning, or whether you just ignore it and get to use it again. Okay, I can't find it specifically, but I don't think you lose the 3 cunning for not defeating the gremlins. It just means you have to roll a die and you have to add that much more. So I would need a total of 7 cunning. Don't have it, so I can't defeat them. That's just nothing else happens. But I don't lose that cunning. But do I have to keep it as cunning now because I converted it to cunning? I think I actually do. Alright, what I'm going to do though is I have 5 attack, and with 5 attack I'm going to go ahead and get this. For 5 combat, I mean. We're going to go ahead and get this card, which is going to give us 2 cunning. You may take a gear card from your discard pile into hand. So we're going to do that. It leaves us with 3 cunning. We have 5 cunning total. Hang on, we have to replace card with another honorable gesture. I'm going to use 4 of my 5 cunning that I actually have, and I'm going to get the Dueling Saber. It's also a good card for our Blackwell character because it's for defeating minions and villains. We get an honor card, so we're going to go ahead and acquire that. We have one cunning left, another Dusty Crate. Alright, it was all shuffled, trust me, but there are duplicates in the game. Alright, that's going to be the end of Blackwell's turn. Didn't go quite as planned, but in this game sometimes it doesn't. So he's going to drop 6 new cards. He's got 1, 2, 3. Spirit. Combat. I have to shuffle his discard pile. And yeah, so tried to take the gremlins down. The gremlins were just too cunning for Blackwell to deal with. Alright, he gets 3 more. So he's going to have combat, cunning, and his Dueling Saber, which he just got. Cool. Alright, that's going to be for his next hand. Alright, up next is Brother Marcus. Alright, it's time for Brother Marcus to have his turn, and in his hand got nerfed a little bit, not terrible. He has a wild card, we don't have to commit that yet. He also has his axe, which gives him 2 attack and a wild card. Then he's got 2 cunning and a spirit. Spirit can be used as attack to attack a minion. The only minion out here is gremlins, and they need cunning, not spirit. Alright, I'm going to have to do a little bit of thinking. Again, we'll turn the camera off, and Marcus will come back with what he wants to do. Alright, I think what Marcus is going to do, he's going to use 3 cunning. So he's going to make this one a cunning. So he hasn't actually played that card yet to get the Dusty Crate. And how the Dusty Crate works is once you gain it, you remove it from play. Oh, you remove it from play. Okay, you don't actually put it into the crypt because that would be destroying it. And then you grab the top card of the deck. I actually have another Dusty Crate. I don't have to get rid of them. We take the top card of the deck. If it's something good, he gets it in hand. If it's a minion, it goes into the shadows. It's not. It's not. So it's, wow, Lightning Strike. Mystery, destroy any cards adjacent to Lightning Strike. Well, this goes in his hand, so that's not going to happen. It says, if revealed from the shadows, destroy a card of the hero's immediate. If revealed from the shadows. How is it revealed from the shadows? It's just... let me just reread that again. If revealed from the shadows, destroy this card, and the hero's turn immediately ends. Well, he just gets it into hand. Well, it doesn't do much for him. How does he take this into hand? Oh boy, this is a weird card to put in your hand because it doesn't do anything for him. Again, that's so bizarre. Hang on, this is not a minion. Let me just double recheck this. Move this card, take top card of the main deck into hand. If that card is a minion, add it to the shadows instead. So this is just going to clog up his hand because it's a useless card now. If revealed from the shadows, it's not in the shadows, it's not revealed, so that's not happening. And the mystery doesn't happen. Adjacent cards, light strike the line, then add this card to the shadow. I think this card is going to go to the shadows. I think that's how I'm going to rule it. It just goes to the shadows because it's not a card he can really use. It's not a minion either, but it's kind of a weird thing. So we now have 1 card in the shadows. If I can find the 1 on the 10-sided die to keep track of that. So, well, this is pretty sad. So this gets replaced. The Manor. So it remains in play. It's 2 spirit, 2 wild card to acquire. All he has left now is 2 attack or 2 spirit. 2 attack, 2 spirit. He can't do anything with it. Boy, he really got... Oh, hang on, he can get Honorable Gesture, though. Does he want to do that? Choose a hero, draw 2 cards. You may then destroy this card to acquire honor and take it into hand. Does he want to give 2 more cards to Blackwall? I don't think he wants to. I think he's just going to end his turn. Didn't have a good turn, but that's because Blackwall kind of screwed him over with the suckiness a little bit. And he's going to drop 6 new cards, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope I'm doing this correctly. So he's got his honor, a couple of spirits, and a combat, or a combat card, and he's going to draw 2 more. Wow, he started off really well, and this turn he just didn't really get much done. Another spirit, and he gets his hatchet. That's going to be his hand for next time. Alright, up next, again, Blackwall. Alright, Blackwall gets to go again, and he has his Dueling Saber. He's got spirit, combat. Okay, what does Dueling Saber say? 1. If you defeat one or more minion or villain this turn, acquire an honor. The only villain out there is the gremlins, and he does not have anywhere near the cunning to take out the gremlins. So once again, we're going to have to take a look. He's got 3 attack, 2 spirit, 1 cunning. I'll come right back and we'll decide what Blackwall wants to do. Alright, so what he's going to do, he's going to take his 3 combat, and he's just going to go ahead and get a brilliant deduction card, 3 of anything. It's a training card to give him 2 cunning. That leaves him 2 spirit, 1 cunning. Which he can't use for anything else. He could have got the Manor, but I don't think he's going to bother with the Manor. He wants minions, but he needs cunning to take the gremlins down. I think we're going to leave it with that. yeah, that's basically all he can do. He could have done Honorable Discharge, or he could have got the Manor, but I don't want to give 2 cards to Marcus just to get another honor card. Wouldn't be... Could have been in his hand, though. We're going to skip that. So that's going to be the end of Blackwell's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new cards. Of course, this will be in the next episode. He's got Honor, Combat, Cunning, another Honor card, Combat, and take a Gear card. I don't think he has any Gear cards, but that's going to give him 2 Cunning. That's a pretty darn good hand for next time, which will be in the next episode. All right, ending off for today, we're going to have Marcus go again, so let's get to it. All right, Marcus is going again, and what does Marcus have? He's got his Hatchet, Spirit, Combat, Spirit, Honor. He's going to start with his Honor card, playing that, of course, drawing a card, and he ends up getting some Cunning. So once again, the camera's going to go off. We have basically 3. He could have 4 Cunning, or 4 Spirit. Anyway, I'll have to do some thinking again. We'll come right back and see what Marcus wants to do. Alright, we just figured out what Marcus is going to do. Marcus is actually going to take down the Strigoi vampire. How does this happen? He needs 4 attack and 3 spirit. And it says fight after he defeats the vampire. Of course, it's going to be worth 6 points for him. Every hero may acquire a training card without paying its cost. So, I think he's got it in the bag because he's going to use Honor as a combat, the Hatchet as 2 combat, so 2, 3, 4 combats, and he has 3 spirit. Now, all of these cards get destroyed because we've taken out the vampire. So they all go into the crypt as destroyed cards. He does get the vampire, though, worth 6 points. This is going to go over to the side. For him, counting his points at the end of the game. He's got 1 Cunning left, can't do anything with it, so he'll be discarding it. He'll be drawing up 6 new cards. That was very quick. Oh, and hang on. Each character gets to take a card for free. So he's going to take an Intuitive Hunch, which is a 2 for himself, gains that, and our Blackwell is going to take one of the Cunning cards for himself. Alright, and that's going to be that. Up next, we're going to find out who the next villain is after we draw our 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Brother Marcus. Marcus is going to have a Spirit, he's got a Minion, he's got his Training, he's got an Event, Sandman, and a Cunning. So his hand got thinned down a ton by taking out the Vampire. Who is our level 2 villain? Let's find out right now. Speaking of the level 2 villain, it is the dreaded Scarecrow. 8 Cunning to take him down. Wow. Global. Anytime an ally is acquired, roll the Omen die. On the roll of a 0, add the top card of the main deck to the shadows. Alright, we got to remember that global effect. Anytime allies are acquired. The only ally we got out here right now is Lucy Hambrick. And that is going to be the end of our episode for today. So thanks for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Dark Gothic with the Colonial Horror expansion, the Werewolf, the Smuggler's Cove, and all these other, Forgotten Island added in the mix. We have everything in here. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.